Welcome aboard, Captain.
Contact. Altera starship wreck detected. Significant viral activity below. The wreck may have been moved to block access to the viral source.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Welcome aboard, Captain.
You have entered a viral bloom. All other microbial life in the seawater is dead. Use the sonic resonator to expunge bloom cankers and clear the infection.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Extracting metal from seawater could provide renewable resources for massive construction projects. Pioneers on Rakshasa extracted lead for emergency shelters from the native ethel pools, preferring to die in toxic delirium rather than tumor-riddled agony. This resonator modification continues a dangerous trend of adapting alien technology to Altera devices.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
This black box suffered electrical damage.
This resonator modification continues a dangerous trend of adapting alien technology to Altera devices.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Up, boss. I got my memory wiped, not my wits. There's no current. After 200 years, the whole complex must be so corroded.
Deploy sonic resonator. Expunge all cankers to clear the fire.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Successful. The juvenile angel cone is clearing the viral infection. The flow of nutrients into the rock bore below has stopped. Following the infected rock bore structure may lead to an adult angel cone with useful adaptations. Seek medical attention.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
return to the main viral bloom to assess its state.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Successful. The viral factory has starved, and the adult angel comb is healing. The angel comb is a proven gene donor. Recommend you insert your hand into its core and take a sample.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hot water now flowing into turbine. Locate main controls to restart power plant. Power plant repairs complete. Power plant overhaul complete. Bloom cleared. Ready for restart. Alien power plant. Online. Turbine rotating. Output. Steady. Power restored. observatory nearby. Entering the structure will give you a strong salvage clue.
We could just blast through.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, Nahima kills us and fills our biobeds with concrete before the tailings get to us. This is the history. We can't blow it up.
They do take good care of the exterior. What if the electrical system still works? We could hook up our own generator.
Unless you can find me a wiring diagram, we'd fry the whole system. You ever see a metal fire underwater?
What if there are wiring diagrams, instructions right in front of us, and we just can't see them?
Did your hot springs tell you about this?
Actually, she might be right. The Axums see with a combination of solar and polarized light. Some of their writing might be invisible to us. We'd need to modify our scanners to look for it. Or our eyes. Ha!
All right. Let's ask Sophie if we can try out her super scanner. PDA, activate the base camp waypoint. Sing. Drop a recording here in case we get reset.
The observatory's water is enriched by oxygen bubblers. Please do not become accustomed to this convenience. Of the local solar system and nearby stars, including a pulsar. Matching to TransGov known pulsar database. Estimating distance from Earth. Results deferred. Please consult your noetic advisor. Architects, we beg your aid. The world trees are dying. Their angels cry out to us. The trees' roots feed the world, and the world feeds the trees. Each requires other, as we require you. But the roots are rotting. The nuclear heart dims. There is hope. Cross the Great Trench to Xanadu. Find the Veps. The tree's genes may live in them. Find the Veps. Renew this tree. Beware. Cryptos slumber beneath the trees. They fear you. We leave leave them to your mercy. Analyzing message. The Axum language refers to the Titan-class lifeform on the horizon as a world tree. There is an alien hibernation crypt below the world tree. Site designation: Xanadu. Site status: unknown.